Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi. I'm the mysterious JG. We just got done conquering the army of Pirates World, and I believe we're now about to take their city. Unless the Mori try to stop us again, but that would involve pulling armies away for some pretty distant cities. Yeah, I don't think they could reach us in time anyway, and they're not going to continue to attack once we've taken the city. The war will just be considered over. So, I think we got this, guys. Big love and thanks to the Chosakabe for helping us out. I considered just making them do it, but I would have to use an all-militia army, and I'd be much more likely to screw it up. And a new Grand Trade Zone. A new Grand Trade Zone forms at this time.
It seems that Asumi Trade Zone is under our control. If joint hands becoming a larger trade zone, we expect even more to come from it. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. Happy birthday to the ground. Another vaguely
catchphrases, and some like white text appeared in the middle of the screen that looked like it wasn't meant to be there. I saw an A and then a 5 and a 3. So Kuramasa's become sick. That's too bad. And they're moving into our trade zones. Yeah, the guys are invading our trade zones. We should totally conquer them for that.
This is from last month.
Got a bunch of new foods and a bunch of new golds.
Please, command me.
Autumn work for the farmers. There's just a lot of things to be done. So, obviously, we want to start investing right away in this new Grand Trade Zone.
I understand.
And then, start investing in new, oh, it was the cheapest thing to invest in anyway. Looks like it's just 18 labor. We just need to spend it all, and I'm just going to go right down the list. No questions. Just do what the computer says, and nobody gets hurt. One of our universities can be improved. Politics camp. Grimmeth Reaper is going to make it the greatest politics camp ever. Trading towns. The level 7 ones are up for a little bit of improvement. Hana Takatatsu going to teleport over from the battle she just won at Pirates World to assist with this. Ranches at level 1 I'm okay with. Fishing towns at level 1 and 2 not so much. Let's get them better. I'll get the T-Towns up to at least level 3 or so. If I was being more careful, I would prioritize the ones that affect more cities, but I know I'm going to get them all up to level 2, so I'm not as excited about making sure I'm doing it in exactly the right order. Matter of fact, it looks like I might be able to get them all on the way to level 3 in this turn. Because I got enough officers to do it. You really start slowing down on how much improvement you can do once you get past level 5, because then you need to have pretty high pull officers to get anything done. You have a lot of people who will max out with what they can do to a T-Town before you get to level 5, or before you get to level 6 at least. Start working on the forges, I guess, or we can just kind of let it go for a while. Yeah, I guess I'll work on the forges for a while. So that's quite a bit of cash we're spending. Already did my commerce. We are going to... no, I haven't taken... That's right, I haven't actually taken over yet. I was like... Need to start redistributing troops. Nope, didn't quite take over yet, and that's why we can wait a little bit longer. Although it probably... Well, I'll wait one more month. But yeah, we'll need to fire all the infantry over here and then start doing infantry back on the borders with our other foes again.
I bloody-handed and subjugated Noshima Castle and taken over Pirates World. I am the new head pirate.
We will take all these guys. See, only 4 of them left? Well, we got the main pirate. And now we've got peace with the Mori again.
Let's go back.
Non-Boo has declared war on Kasa. Now that Chosakabes are no longer involved in their war fighting for us, they're free to go to war with the Sogo, and we will certainly support them to the extent that I just say we support them. I don't know that we're going to be asked to do anything. We might be. He might ask for reinforcements out of our cities that are on Shikoku. Be nice if I could fire the infantry first, but... Would you lend us your aid for about 6 months? And, yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to ask for help from our Shikoku cities. So we, gold? Yep, we'll go. We'll give us a little bit of gold. Not much, a little bit. I don't want to give them away for free. I suppose I could have, just to be nice. They're not very big armies that I'm sending over there. But I got some pretty good officers, which are now going to be delayed in being redistributed now that I think about it. Hojo has gone to war with the Takeda. Oda has gone to war with the Takeda. The Takeda, by the way, are boned. Yeah, we don't get that much provision expenses. I guess we've still got armies that were on the march. Oh, I should have gone and checked that, what we're getting from the fishing villages.
I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts.
Kakuka no Wai is glowing with power. He must have something good. Well, he's got some army stuff. Look for some... Not really getting... That's nothing that impressive, but when a guy's glowing with power, I don't want to, like, make everyone go rethink their suggestions.
I agree.
So not a whole lot of progress made towards the commerce stuff that I want, but we're boosting other stuff.
What if we did something like this?
Vulture Bean wants more fertilizer.
I have a great plan.
This guy wants militia tribute, which I guess militia can also produce food at a reduced rate, but I don't care that much. Elite merchants. That's just useful if you're doing a lot of buying and selling at the merchants, which I try to avoid that. The returns are terrible. I guess they get better if you get all those policies, but eh. I'm saving up for coin sorting 2. Sailing skill, whatever. Quicker loading, musket attack power up. Well, that'll certainly be useful. Speedy march, we don't have enough military for that. Tactics, counter spying, and starve out. Let's get better muskets. First of all, I'm going crazy with trying to make sure I constantly have all the muskets possible. This one, lifespan extension. Let's grab it too, and then I really need to stop spending until I've saved up more commerce points. One level of this wouldn't hurt that much. Nope, no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. Alright, so now I'm going to invest in the Grand Trade Zone, and then we can start expanding because we've got all sorts of new places we can reach thanks to Pirates World. I will look for anything that we don't want that the Pirates World folks might have built. Tea-towns, ranches, forges, reservoirs, fishing towns, trading towns. Nope, they didn't build anything goofy. We can get a new trading town going, so let's get that going.
Understood.
Understood. Get a fishing town going on this tiny island.
Ha!
And that's all we got. Okay, let's improve this. I just need to not get to that menu yet if I want to scroll down here. Which it was not important to do this time, but it has been important before. Wait, one of them is not growing, but... Oh, I don't have anyone free who can... Yeah, it's at level 9, but I guess there's no one available who can level it up past 9. And once that person becomes available, whatever they're working on now, it might be Zerfall. He's super diplomat, man. I can probably do something then. I guess it was forges I was working on now. Oh, I have forges that are level 2. I should be doing them first. Oops. I've got a fishing town that's only level 3. Oh my goodness. This is madness. So I got like 2 level 2 forges. That's fine. I still need to get them leveled up, but... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That one was already level 4. Oh well. I gotta redo all these inputs just for that.
I understand.
Okay. Oh, let's... Tell you what. Let's get the captain of Pirates World to be in charge of Pirates World again to... That'll probably make him feel a little better. Actually... Well, there he is. He's not the guy with the worst loyalty ever. But we can still improve it by sending him back to Pirates World. And this other guy will just be too far away from the front line for it to make a difference that he's not that happy, I guess. I'll get 2 of your old pirate buddies to help you.
I do understand.
I do understand, you know. I have a deep and abiding understanding of the situation. Okay. Now, some of these cities that went all militia can come back.
I understand.
Want to make them defensible in case the Mori get froggy. So we'll just have a few militia.
I understand.
No, actually,
I understand.
for some reason I've decided 2,500, so... 2,500 from us, so...
I understand.
This would be making my goal, but I can't mess with those cities right now. So these cities here are suddenly going to need a militia. And actually my costs are going to go up, not down, by the time I'm done adjusting all these
I
cities.
understand.
But we can't be in, like, saving up gold forever, mode forever. We need an overwhelmingly large infantry army to stomp everyone dead. That is what I've apparently decided. I guess I only really need 9, unless I want to have 2 armies marching at once, which is handy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if I get these 5 down here, that's probably enough. And I want to make sure I've got all of the Shimazu plot characters in the army.
I understand.
In case it affects whether I get special stuff. Oh, this city's got a population of 10,000. Wow. Kakuto. Gazutai. Alright.
I understand.
Yeah, this is really gutting our This is kind of gutting our economy, but it still kind of needed to happen. Kakuto might be where I want the might be where I want our leader to be at, because I might want to actually.
Let's go.
And then on that call, I might want to get them to have an even bigger army, because could have so many troops. And this will make it even more unlikely that they get defeated in combat if his main unit has that many infantry in it. Okay. Now let's check and see where some of my officers that I want to make sure are in this. Okay, so we got you, who I know he's not like a main plot guy, but he led the attack against the Otomo in real history. So I want to make sure he's at Funai Palace. Okay. Funai Palace, Kakuto, which is where his brother is already, I think. Katsuki. Funai, Kakuto, Katsuki. Okay, so we don't actually want him to be there. Let's move him over here. Funai, Katsuki. Okay, so I did get I was a little confused about some of this.
Understood.
Which means Funai will need some new guys. So we'll pull some guys out of Sadawara. And then a WoW can get this guy. Katsuki. We get somebody else from Sadawara.
Understood.
And now I just gotta check for one more of our favorite Shimazu friends. Then it's just a matter of moving whatever created officers would be good to have. He is in Sashiki Castle, which is already on the front lines. Okay, so Kakuto. I guess, yeah, the main lord dude is heading there. So maybe we should move. So each of them has their own unit. We'll move Yoshihiro out. Get Tempest Advent up here.
I understand.
We'll get the Bloody Handed up here. All these other places already probably have enough officers. Serena C is here. You have Toyohisa Shimazu. That's probably enough. So we gotta let our infantries build up. And eventually, Shizukawa's Nobuchika Chozokabe army and Sogo's Masayasu Sogu army are in battle. With Nobuchika Chozokabe taking the field personally, Chozokabe has defeated the Sogo. So they are going to conquer the rest of the island here. With a little help from their friends, us. Satomi were eliminated by the Hojo.
going to report.
He's going to report.
This is from last month.
So, fishing income is still at 4,200. It's really not that great, but it does pile up over time. Our forge income is now, our muskets are far outpacing our ranch income now. But that's fine. I think we kind of need that. And our infantry pay is about to go through the roof, so I'm not expecting to see us making money for too much longer, unless I'm quite lucky with how our commerce goes. Need to get some trade zones going.
I understand.
We can still invest in this one. Oh, but we've got new trade zones to expand into as well. So it might not be getting a new grand trade zone for a while because we've got a lot of expanding to do. Grand trade zones usually happen when your own trade zones you already have level up to a certain point. And now, the last of our universities, because Uncle Baldo is free, our diplomatic corps will be improved up to Ultimo level. Do the best we can with our trading towns, fishing towns. Okay, we got some forges that are still at level 3, of course. Oh, we can only do anything about one of them, it looks like. Reservoirs should be improved. But we're losing the ability to even work on that. T-towns we can probably leave mostly alone. I'm just annoyed that we can't do more with some of them. Kalanawari Sanado, why can't you do... He's got incredible aptitude for the T-towns, but he's not doing anything for... anything about that. We'll have him work on this. That'll take him a while, actually. We better leave him free for something else. Understood. After all, we're about to be out of money. Oh, shoot. What time is it? I kind of lost track of how much time I've put in this video. Okay, we got a few minutes. Until these forces get built back up. And I don't want to be in a too big of a rush to do this anyway, because I'm a little afraid of doing things too quickly and messing up the story as far as taking out this last clan. I mean, before the Otomo. And then we got to start fighting the Mori just to take over Kyushu. Expanded into Beppu. Tensho 11 Winter.
I'm going to report. This is from last month.
And we're making money, but just barely now. And you can tell, yeah, the infantry pay has gone way up. It's very slightly more than our commerce income. Our trading town income managed to cover our expenses just by a little tiny bit.
Give me an order.
And it's time for farm work. This will actually probably cost gold 2, if I understand correctly. We will invest in a grand trade zone and then expand. Oh, this is the seeds one. But now we've got 2 seeds. Or it's fertilizer. But thanks to Bean, who wanted more fertilizer, we've got more fertilizer. Actually, I think she recommended the even higher level that we haven't gotten yet, but whatever. And I don't think we need to keep checking that island down there, because I think everything is on its way to being as powered up as it can be. Forges are leveling up. Oh, we'll start working on the level 3 forges here in a minute. Reservoir, let's get that going. Oh, I think I just took away my ability to work on the level 3 forges. He was probably the only guy who could do that. Alright, well. Let's work on this T-Town. Oh, it's Kalanawari Sanada again. Whatever, I'll have you working on it. Apparently you can't do anything for trade towns anyway.
I do understand.
He does understand that his inability to work on trade towns is a huge disappointment. And it looks like they're about to finish off the Soga. H. Oda was eliminated by Hojo. H. Oda, the human embodiment of evil and oppression. Although I might be thinking of M. Bison. Yeah, it'll be interesting when these Imperial envoys come over looking for money and I just start rejecting them, because now we've got like 200k in gold just sitting around. And another clan was eliminated. I didn't even notice. One or two of our officers have come of age. Oh, but here's the one I care about. I am Toyohisa, child of Toyohisa Shimazu. It is my wish to dedicate my life to the Shimazu as my father before me. His stats aren't as good as his father's, but he's in Samurai Warriors, and his father isn't. He's like the young, like his whole thing is he's like a puppy. He's like an excited little puppy who just wants to go into battle. And his Samurai Warriors story is very much set later than this. It's like the Shimazu come into play in that game when Yoshihiro is an old guy, and that kid there is his nephew that he's trying to sort of guide. Toyohisa, I've heard the rumors. Let me see your full might on the battlefield. I've heard the rumors about you and my nephew, whom I've never met before, but I've heard rumors. So his stats, he's a combat officer. His stats are good, but not fantastic. We have men who have come of age and enjoyed our ranks. Do look at them when you have a chance.
This is from last month.
So we made a little more money this month.
Let us begin.
And it's council time. I need to move Toyohisa to... I also want him to be involved. Like, I want all Shimazu characters who could potentially be plot characters to be involved in these battles to finish unifying Kyushu, just in case that's essential to triggering something. So he is going with power, and he's giving us commerce points, which is mainly what I'm looking for right now. Serena Sea generally can be counted on to give us commerce points, and Hanataka Tatsu is going to give us commerce points. Investment cost down, musket trade amount up. I don't care too much about gear purchase cost down, but
I agree. Let us.
But we're moving in the right direction for commerce
I have
points.
an idea.
Little baby man has, has a suggestion. He wants units to be able to. He wants units to be Hawkeye. He wants them to be the worst Avenger. Musket attack power up. I like. Can't afford it yet. Probably costs like 1 million military points. We have very few. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. But, you know, once you've got elite infantry, pure infantry, infantry armor, and elite gunners, you've got very high offense. Then I really got to start thinking about moving towards the infantry defense and cavalry defense, which you get on the militia path. Close but no cigar on coin sorting 2, so we'll just keep waiting. I think I need to start thinking about getting more military points now that I've got that Elite Gunners 2 to save up for. We got some Ronin, including... Oh, it's going to be a rival. It's little baby boy, but he's a little dandy baby boy. Mansho Ito. I'm curious who this guy actually is.
Thank you very much.
Mansho Ito, the little baby with a ruff. I guess I can search by age. Oh no, he just looks like a baby. The fact that I just hired him doesn't mean anything. Well, we'll look at Toyohisa real quick. Shimazu retainer, son of Toyohisa. He fought in numerous battles, including some in Korea during the Battle of Sekigahara. He died fighting Tadakatsu Honda and Naomasa Lee, which they turned into him fighting Naotaka Lee. I think that's her name. She's the... Oh, well, crap. I just... I forgot the name of the guy that we were going to look up, so I just got to look for... Little baby bald guy portrait. Was this it? No, this is Sai Ruff. And then you are a created officer because you have no bio. There he is. Grandson of Yoshisuke Ito. His Christian name was Mansho. Related to Soren Otomo, he became chief envoy to Europe and met the Pope and the King of Spain. He then returned to become a priest. Oh, so he's related to Soren Otomo, but ended up in our force, huh? Okay. Well, anyway, let's make sure that we get... wrong screen. Let's make sure... that we get... You probably ended up in... oh, no, you wouldn't have necessarily ended up here. So I'm not sure where you ended up. The new character that we want to make sure. The Samurai Warriors character, who probably doesn't need to be in our army, but yeah. He's in Sashiki with his dad, so actually he's already in one of the cities that will be... well, it makes sense he'd be in the city with his dad, too, because that's his dad. Alright, so he's already in the city that is appropriate. We can double check and see if anybody... Yeah, you still need to recruit more.
I understand.
All these other places... Any place that already has 5,000, I don't need to check. Okay, perfect. Put some money into the Grand Trade Zone, then we start expanding again. Double checking that. I think I need to stop checking. Those two that say 9 and have the little icon that indicates they're improving, obviously are not going to improve too much more. Slowly but surely working on those trade towns. Got a fishing town that's only level 2. Unacceptable. So I'll look for reservoirs, but after that, it won't be too hard to get these tea towns up to snuff. We'll get them all up to level 4. Then we can see if there's any forges that we can still improve. Not too many, because we don't have that many officers who are able to do it. Once again, just gonna let a little time pass. I don't think we're gonna launch any attacks on this video. But when we come back, we gotta think about finishing off this clan. I might need to just do a video, or not a video, I might need to off-screen check and see.
Oh, there's a messenger for the Imperial Courts. Let's tell him to get fucked.
Lord Yoshihisa, we are always deeply impressed by your unmatched loyalty to the Emperor. Now to change the subject, lately we have found ourselves in need of resources, and I have paid you a visit in hopes you might have something to offer.
He will give us the rank of L Gate Lieutenant if we give 11,000 gold. Now we have almost 200,000, so we could certainly afford this, but I don't think it does anything for us, so we're going to tell him fuck off.
I see. Unfortunate, but it cannot be helped. I do wish to hear a more appealing answer next time.
We refuse the Imperial Court's request. Yeah, we'll spend money refurbishing the town once we've taken it over. So keep Nijio Palace kind of neat for us, so it's handy and convenient when we conquer Japan. Hey, and a new trade zone has appeared. A new grand trade zone. Combining all that stuff. Sweet. It seems the Hyuga trade zones under our control have joined hands in becoming a larger trade zone. We can expect even more income from it.
I'm going to report.
Nice.
This is from last
And
month.
then that will help us to actually gain money. Our infantry pay has gone up, but so has our commerce income. And we weren't able to do that much development this turn. So we ended up making a bit of a profit. Just because I don't want to screw up and forget to put money in the new trade zones, I will invest on this turn before we call it a video. This one, as I was expecting, is grayed out. And I guess as long as I'm doing that, I might as well do the whole domestic turn now, even though I think the video might go a little long as a result. Trading town. We've got a couple of, we've got a level 3 and a level whatever. Alright. T-Town. I was getting them up to 4, but I guess I don't care about it as much as the reservoirs. I wanted to get up to level 5 at least, and it looks like they are all there. Then we could get back to working on the forges, I guess. And that should be it for the reservoirs too. Yeah, they all got wiped out at the same time. So that's our development and our civil. We will check for recruitment. Most of these places are already at the 5,000 we need, but a few of them are not. Because they just don't have that. They just don't have that many refugees. You don't have to live like a refugee.
I understand.
You could die like a refugee fighting in our infantry. Okay. Alright, so I think I can call it a video now. Gotta get myself some food ordered. Gotta get in the rest of my steps for the day. Oh, man, it's frustrating. You know, I actually gained weight during chemotherapy, which most people don't do because your appetite is usually suppressed. I, had been on a diet before I was diagnosed with cancer. So, when I came off, I was like, I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want. Which I did, and it made the whole chemo experience a little less unpleasant. But, I actually gained weight, so I have to, get all these freaking steps in a day. I'm trying to get back to what I weighed before. Maybe not what I weighed right before surgery. Because some of that weight loss was having several weeks where I couldn't eat food other than liquids. But, you know, if I get back down to where I was before I was diagnosed, that would be nice. Anyway, pleasant way to end a video talking about cancer. When we come back next time, we will be dealing with some of the cancers that are still on the island of Kyushu, carving them out for the good of the land. See you guys next time.